Hi everyone, welcome to Platinum Trophy Quests. My name is Mark and welcome to my video. So this is my EP PS4 and PS5 100% trophy completion video. A complete guide on how to get all the trophies in this game. So the trophy that makes this game a little bit challenging is the True Exhibit is Completed trophy, which demands you to find all 150 art pieces in the game. And because of this trophy you have to play the game twice. Cost available paintings vary depending on the choices you make in the game. Out of the 150 art pieces there are 44 located in 2 bonus rooms that only unlock after beating the game once, so that's why you have to play the game twice already. Out of the remaining 106, only 92 can be acquired regardless of your choices. The remaining 14 art pieces can be unlocked depending on the ending you get. You can either get 2 more paintings or 12, but never at the same time. So this is how it works. The art pieces unlock if Eep, but only Eep, the main character of this game, reads the complete title of an art piece. That means it doesn't count if the painting is out of reach because of an ending you choose, because you won't be able to read the title. If you play as a different character like Gary or Mary reads the title, it only counts if Eep reads the title. And sometimes Eep doesn't understand all the words in the title of a painting because she's a 9-year-old and she needs someone to help her understand. This is mostly Gary. So you might have noticed something already, and that's that Gary is important for getting all the paintings. Like I said, depending on the choices you make, the plot changes. It basically comes down to these 3 parameters. First you have the Doom meter, which goes up if you destroy things in the gallery. Secondly, you have Gary's friendship meter, which goes up if you do nice things to Gary, choose his side or talk to him. And the third one is the Mary friendship meter, which goes up the same as Gary's, but then of course if you do nice things for Mary. Gary's and Mary's friendship meters are very important for the endings, but you can get all the paintings regardless of these levels. The important meter is the Doom meter, which can have 3 end results. So the first outcome is that you break almost everything and everyone gets stuck and dies in the painting world. Secondly, if you do a huge amount of damage, but not everything, Gary will die and Eep will survive. And the third option is that you break close to nothing in the gallery and Eep and Gary both survive. And what you would like to have is either the second situation in which only Gary dies, or the third situation in which everyone lives. So if you go for the scenario in which Gary dies, you can get 2 more ending related art pieces. But if you go for the scenario in which Gary lives, he can help Eep understand the last 12 art pieces in the gallery that Eep won't be able to understand on her own. So in your first playthrough you will go for the bad ending and obtain the 2 missable art pieces. On your second playthrough you will go for the good ending and the 12 missable art pieces. And on your second playthrough you will also go through the 2 bonus rooms, which contain the last 44 art pieces. So for this tutorial I'll place timestamps in the description for the different rooms, art pieces, trophies and the requirements for the high doom endings and the low doom endings. So with that out of the way, let's go watch. Here. So before the lights go out you can already get like 9 paintings. So the first one is over here. It's Eternal Sleep. So there's 1. Then we can go to Selfless Guard, which is not this. There's this one. Selfless Guards. We can also get the Coughing Man. And then we go up, because there was everything we can get up to now on the ground floor. So right now you should have 3 artworks. Then we go up. And then we can get the Lady Taking the Newspaper, it's called. We can also get Murray. Yes. Then we can not get any of these paintings, but we can get the Taste Cleansing Tree. Then we go past the kitty and go to the fruit. For the bitter fruits we can get the reserved seat and the depth of individuality. And with that we have 9 collectibles found. So then we go up and continue the story. So if you haven't played the story I recommend playing the story first. But if not, we go up and we are going to go to the Fabricated World painting. You can't read it. So as you can see, sometimes Ip can't read these words. They are highlighted with these pink question marks. That's because Ip is a young child and she needs someone like Gary to read them for him. So, with the lights being out now, you can get some other paintings that were blocked by people before. For instance, you can get the Hanged Man. You can get also the Red Lady, or the Lady in Red, sorry. You can get those. You can get Dark Figure, that's the cat. You can also get the sky seen from the hill, which is going to be downstairs. So as you can see, there's nobody here anymore. Coffee and cough there. Here you have the sky seen from the hill. And you can also get horizon view, which is up here. And with that, you should have gotten 14 paintings. Yes. So, like I said, we're going to continue the story. So you go up, all the way up again, so that the lights are completely out. Ignore the fruit. And interact with this paint. It will spell Come Eep. And these footprints will be placed down. If you follow them, you will go to the Abyss of the Deep painting and you just walk right in. Okay, this is the blue room, and as you can see, there's only one paint to get here. So first you go to the right, interact the key. This is not a painting that counts towards the total of art gallery pieces. I will quickly heal. You should also do that, because later on you need to get some damage. I'll scare you with the word thief. This is the only painting here, but as you can see, you can't read it, so we're going to skip it. So if you leave the blue room, you will still have 14 out of 150. Use the blue room to continue, and now we're in the green room. You just entered the green room, and the first thing you should know is that there are 5 paintings here, and one of them is missable, so watch carefully. First I want you to talk to this ant, and will tell you about this painting. So you enter this hallway and start walking in the middle of it, because these hands will damage you. As you can see here, we still have only 14 out of 150 paintings. I want you to grab this painting, so you remove it. This is not one of the paintings that count towards the total. You go down, and now we will be going to the right. So you have to paint this Prologue, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and the final chapter. So these are the first 4 out of 5 from this room. The next bit will be done when you cross this gap using the ant painting, and you will go here. As soon as you grab the green key here, this red lady will start chasing you, or the red statue, and she will scare you away, and then you can't get this painting anymore, the Epilogue. If you missed it, you can get it in your second playthrough, because we have to do 2 already, but yeah, you already missed 1, so that's not a good start. Grab the green key. A little cutscene will play out, where this red statue will start chasing you. You run away and break the bridge, basically. So this is why that painting, the Epilogue, will be missable. So now we have the green key, and you will just walk up. If you save now, you'll get we'll have 19 out of 150 of these art pieces, and we can move on to the next area using the green key. Now we're in the yellow area. So now we're in the yellow area, which consists out of basically this hallway and 3 more rooms. So we have one we have to unlock in front of us, a left room and a right room. So when we get into this yellow room and you found all the artworks you can find up to now, you have 19 artworks found. At first I want you to just go into the right room. Here there will be no paintings, but only a puzzle to be solved. You have to interact this little stool, and you can push it now, but all of a sudden the stool will get legs, and will sprint across the room. So I want you to go over there, interact with it and look at its feet. You will notice that it's missing a shoe. The shoe is located right over here. Or the glass heel, I guess. You can give it a high heel and now it will be happy, as you can see. Now I'm sorry. Now the stool will follow you and you want to lead it over here. You will tell it to stop here. And now you can just get on top of the stool and grab the wooden fish tail. Now you can just go away. So you still have only 19 artworks by now, as you can see. Next I want you to go to the right room, and in this room there's one stationary painting basically. So I want you to interact with a chef's talent, so this would increase your total to 120 exactly. But now I also want you to play hide and seek with this little fellow. And these are all 7 new paintings that also count toward the total. So if you interact with this one, just a painting, this will damage you, so that's why you want full health here. You need at least 3 health points to survive this, because there's also one that will slap you. So that's that. Then you have the one that turns off the music. So all the music is now gone. This will turn down the light level in the game. This will put some hands on the screen now. And lastly, you'll find the little guy. You'll get your prize, which is the other part of the fish bone, or the fish, the wooden fish thingy. Wooden fish sculpture. And if you now go back, you would be getting 7 more art pieces, which is now 27. And this will allow you now with the fish sculpture to continue to the next area. So in the next area you have 2 more paintings and they can be unlocked immediately. You just interact with these 2 and then you have all the paintings in the yellow area. To get out of the yellow area I want you to, well, first you heal up a little bit. You need to interact with 3 little turnips, I guess, because it's like a plant. So I want you to turn this. This one is quite obvious, don't interact with the mouth yet. Here there's a little hidden one, but it's hidden behind this hanging doll. At some point the doll will fall and expose the turning thingy, but you can also immediately go there. Lastly, you need to go into the liar's room. That means that only one can tell the truth, which is the brown one, B2. And that's because nobody confirmed that she said the truth. Because otherwise it will be a double line, only one telling the truth. So you turn B2. You will hear some noise because all the liars just murdered the truth teller. And this concludes basically everything we can get in the yellow room. As soon as you can leave the yellow room, quickly save of course, and you will have 29 artworks. Scrap that, grab the apple first. Don't worry, that didn't do too much damage. Go up here, give him the apple, and you can go continue. There's a little trap here, you see a guillotine being raised, and stop here. And continue. And now we're in the red area. When you enter the red area, you will have to go back and forth a few times. There are in total 13 pictures in here. Well, the first one in the first area that you can unlock now is breath. So that would increase it to 30 images right now. You can check again, 30. And in the next area you can get only a few. So you have the open and close, or sorry, shut. You can also get heartbeat. And you can get the heart wounds painting. Now I want you to interact with the red painting here. It will drop, the radiant red will drop. And you can just walk past her, grab the key and continue. Now in this room there's nothing much to do. You will have to read this little story. So now the movie has ended and he opened the door for you. So what I want you to do is just quickly save. It's an infinite health source. And as you can see from saving right now, you have gained 4 more from this previous area. Now, before we find our little companion, we can get 3 more paintings. You can get Eternal Blessing. Then you can also get this painting, which is the Living Mountain. Then we interact with this guy. You can just observe him, and you'll notice that he has a key. Now with this key you can get to the next room and figure out what happened to him. So he's just a guy and he's almost dying. You can go over here. You can see that basically he probably grabbed his rose here, which is blue, walked over here and interacted with this painting, which is the Lady in Blue. So this is the third one you can find right now. Using the key you can go into this small room and you can find the Lady in Blue. She will chase you and you will escape, but you can't open the door. So you jump out the window, you go back in, you grab her rose, or the blue rose, and you go back out. She will chase you a little bit, but you can just escape. I want you to put the blue rose in the vase here, so it will heal. You will have gained 3 more art pieces right now, so 37. You go out. I want you to interact with this guy, and he will just wake up. I will skip the story element. This guy is named Gary and he will be your main companion in the game. And he's a little bit older than you, he's an adult. So he understands and can read all the painting names. So the ones that we read before but couldn't read, understand, he can now unlock. So we have to go do a little bit of backtracking. So to continue, I want you to interact with this painting. He will also say, I don't know the words how to pronounce it. Got it. So now he will be able to translate the unknown words for you. So with that, you can unlock that one, and you can go back to the room where the lady in blue was. You should interact with the forsaken shelter under the cloth, and you can go back again. She won't be able to chase you here, and you can just heal up. Oh, we don't need that. You save. Now you will have 39 paintings. Well, now we have to do a little bit of backtracking in the red room. Go back to the room where the lady in red was. You can interact with the smoking aristo red painting and with the peacock pattern painting. Then I want you to go back, and there's a little bit of a hidden passageway here. If you walk over here and go up, you will be able to interact with the soul sapping thorn. And that's, I think, let me quickly check. Yes! You'll be able to save now, and you will have 42 artworks unlocked. And this is the last of the red room. Now you will have to be doing a little bit of backtracking all the way back to the blue room. So now we're back in the blue area. As you can see, I still have 42 paintings or art pieces unlocked. And I want you to go to interact with the geometrical fish, which is the only painting that you can collect in the blue passageway. And now we have 43. And then we go all the way back to the red room again. So we are back at the red area. So we just are going to continue. You can continue, as if I'm correct, you interact with all the paintings up till now. You will ask Aaron to move this statue, and if I'm correct, you should be having 43 art pieces collected. Now you're in the gray area. Something important to know about the gray area is that there are 70 art pieces, and 2 of them are very easily missable. Also in the gray area you will be encountering 2 out of the 4 golden trophies that are in this game. So I first want you to interact with the bride's left hand and the bride's right hand, and also the grieving groom and the grieving bride. So these 2 will change later on and will have a different name, and then you will have totally missed them. So then what I want you to do is quickly save. You will have 47 art pieces found, and I quickly want you to zoom in using the square button and go into this room. So this room has a little puzzle, but it will be triggering a random event, and I think it only triggers when you have zoomed in camera angle. So this little puzzle, just follow my steps and you will obtain this eye drop. Now if you walk back, it did not trigger for me. So if it doesn't trigger, I want you to just continue to complete this puzzle, walk to the end, and walk back. And there it happened. So the blackened canvas is a random event. It will trigger when you walk past this area sometimes, and I don't know what the chances are, but you probably will get it within a handful of tries. So as soon as you leave this room, you will have to cure the little eyeball over here. So there's a little hallway with a lot of eyes popping out. And as you can probably see, there's like one that's irritated. We have the eye drops. Use the eye drops on this eye. It will be very cute. And it will show you that there's a little hidden passageway over here. You go in, you will get a red glass ball. And you will use the red glass ball to add it to this white snake painting. This other painting will drop and it will tell you the location of the wedding ring. So it's in the skull's left hand. So the skull statue is in here, but of course we can't reach it yet. So we're going to have to get past the cat. So I want you to save, and as you can see there's no increase in the amount of paintings that we have. I want you to go into this puzzle room, listen to the teacups demands, and the teacups demand that they only pour tea in their own cup. This is the 48th painting that you can unlock. You can just agree with Gary or not at all, that doesn't matter. Then I want you to solve this puzzle. It's easy. First do the green cup, you press X to push them, so now the green is over there. Then I want you to use the yellow cup to stop the red one. Then I want you to use the blue one to stop the red one. Push this up, push this to the side, and push this one to the corner, and you're done. So the tea is being poured, and this will call the cat towards here. As you can see, the cat just went into the painting. If you save now, you will see that you have 48 paintings unlocked. Go in here, and here there are 4 more. You have the wine sofa. You have this bust. Then you have this skull thingy, puzzle it's called, where you can get the wedding ring later, and feeling. So, with that you have 4 more of these sculptures or art pieces unlocked. You will get the ring from the skeleton over here, and you go back. So if you missed the grieving groom and grieving bride, it's all the way around, this is your last chance to get them. So interact with them if you have them. So at this point you should be having 52 art pieces unlocked. Now I want you to go to the bride's left hand and put the ring on the fourth finger over. Now the grieving bride and grieving groom will turn into the blessed bride and groom. So you have the blessed bride and the blessed groom. I just picked up the bouquet from the bride. If you save now, you have 2 more RPs unlocked, so 54. Now I want you to go up and past the moving painting or moving chair puzzle, and there you have this little creepy painting, and you should not give your rose because you'll die. You will have the bouquet that you just acquired. Now, and use the gate to get past here, and now you're in the mannequin room. You will go past all these creepy mannequins. You don't have to interact with any of them. And I want you to go up and interact with this painting. This is the lady reading the newspaper. She can't read the news. This is a puzzle for later. I also want you to go in here. Heal up. Oh, it wasn't necessary for me to save. So there's one more that you will get. You will interact with this painting, the lady gazing at emptiness. Can we interact with it a little bit? Oh, zoom out a little bit. You can interact with this statue, the noble bee boasting of gold. So that's another one that you can add. Then we will not interact with this painting just yet. We'll interact with this red one. Red clothes strap. And lastly, you'll interact with the Guardian of Time. It asks you for a rose petal. I recommend giving it one of the petals because it will help you later. And if you save now, you should be having. Yes, you should be having 59. Yeah, 59 RPs unlocked. And now you only have to do is solve the whole puzzle over here. So I want you now to go to the Hanging Man, how do you call it, painting, and it will show you the code for the door. So the code will be 2569. I want you to scroll all the way down and press X and do this a few times because it's also for a trophy. At some point he might spook you and you will obtain a trophy for that as well. Yes, like this. Glowing eyes. Okay, I want you to go down and all the way to the right here and grab this little lamp over here. The lady in yellow will jump out and chase you, but there's nothing to worry about. I want you to put in the door code we just received, so it's 2569. It will open this door and will ask you to grab the golden fish. Next, you should interact with this mirror, and Gary will be spooked because there will be a mannequin just appearing like that. I don't want you to kick it just yet because it will hinder you a little bit later on, and I don't want to increase the doom meter just too much yet. You get a lot of opportunities for that later. Next, I want you to go down and you'll be trading the golden fish we just found with the golden elephant. Now the lady can read, so we have a golden elephant now. With the golden elephant we can make our way over to the statue with the boasting of gold. I will ask you for the elephant and you will obtain the golden bird. I will say thank you. Now we will make our way down over here. So this is the last time you can go back. So if you haven't unlocked 59 trophies, you can should track back and see which one you missed. There's only 3 missables up till now, which is the Epilogue, in the green room, and the grieving groom and grieving bride. So it could be that you have only 56 paintings locked if you haven't followed the guide. What I want you to do is put the bird in the cage. It will drop, and then you can go into the room. Yeah, nothing much to do. You can just go around until you find the key over here with the painting of your parents. I will skip the dialogue, but it will be like, oh, what's going on here? Are your parents safe? Yada yada yada. And now we notice that the door locked again, so we're locked up. And all the paintings went crazy and sculptures. But at some point you can see over here and we'll break through. So we wait for that. We will trick this little painting. Oh, that was my mistake. And you will walk out. I already took 2 damage, which is not too good. And well, you have to change around the entire hallway. Just follow my path. You will go up, 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 go down, down, down. Gary asks you if he should move the mannequins. I always say don't, because you don't want to do meter up right now. You zigzag a little bit. You will go over here. The timekeeper will now slow down the time for me for just a few seconds. I will go up, 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 and we go into this room using the grey key. Okay, now a little cutscene will play out, in which Eve collapses because of all the stress. Now we have a little nightmare where you can basically skip everything. No. We walk past this, you will encounter your dream dad. Now you will just go up. You will encounter your dream mom. We continue walking up. We see paintings of the ladies in a certain color. We see a painting of her parents. You go to the right. Go into this hallway. You will hear her. And she will grab you because it's a dead end. But if you get grabbed, you will wake up in the real world, or well, in the painting world again. And Gary is there. He is just say you're fine. It doesn't matter too much. Now I want you to pick up his coat, pick up your flower, and interact with this painting entitled, and this is the last painting in the grey room. I know you should have 60 art pieces unlocked, and you should give back your code, and you can just chat with Gary a little bit. I'm good to go, and I will leave. Yeah, I'm ready. Just walk down, and now you will be in the violet area. Okay, and this is the violet area. As soon as you enter the violet area, you should have 60 art pieces. After you save, then you will go over to the milk puzzle. Gary will ask you a little bit about it. When you can answer, he will like you more for it. We also have the moonlit art piece, artwork. So then we have a little puzzle. You go to orange, then go to the pink one. You will back over the pink one. Then you will up to blue. And with blue unlocked, you can walk all the way back. And then you can pass this part. So there's this trophy for this mirror. And it will have different iterations popping up. But the thing is, it will not unlock until you have interacted with the separation painting. You tell Gary you're here. He will use his lighter, which is not allowed of course, because it's an art gallery. And then you can leave. So skip this for now. You can try it and maybe you did something differently which made it so that Gary's face will be crossed out. But for now we just continue, and now we have 3 more artworks found. Now we are on 63 in total. And now we will move on to the next area of the violet area. Here we will have some missable paintings. Here you will run into Mary, she's a new person in the guide, I guess. Nice to meet you. And then we continue. So we have the Force of Quarrel. So this one missable. Then we have another one. Gary will ask Mary about the rose. She will answer. And this one is also the Flowers of Jealousy. It's also missable. Then we save again. Now we have 2 more. So 65 indeed. And then we have 1 more, which is the Red Eyes. It is also missable. Just tell it's cute. We will save. Now we're on 66. So if you're on 66 you can continue. Now you have to enter this book, I think. And then this rabbit jumps off. Yes. Suicidal. You will have the violet key. By this point you should have had 66 artworks unlocked. If not, reload the previous save. And now we will separate. And something interesting over here. So Gary can read all the painting names, but the artwork only counts if Iep reads them. But Iep also needs to fully understand these artworks. So you actually need to Gary later on to unlock them all, but there are some missable. So thoroughly follow my guide. I recommend that. So you're separated now. Mary and Iep decide to go up there, while Gary stays behind and later on explores a different room. So you can also talk to Mary, and for this playthrough we want Mary to like us a lot, so answer everything that's in her favor. So over here there's nothing to be found yet. You'll interact with all the little boxes that are lit up. At some point you will get a little knife here. And lastly this box. Now the light will flicker. You will notice that you're stuck now. Iep is unable to move it. And now you're stuck. So you decide to just move on. Which we go into the brown area. Gary stays in the violet area, and in the next part I will show you the collectibles in both areas. Now we are at the point that Iep, Gary split up from each other, and Iep has Mary with her, as you can see. And we will be collecting paintings in both areas, but not all of them are immediately collectible. So the brown area has in total 13 different art pieces to collect. The first one is over here, the Fallen Star, and the Clown. So that should be 68. Unlock these because they will be missable later on. So now we will be saving, and we have 68 collectibles unlocked. Then we use these roses to switch back and forth between Gary and Iep. So Gary decides to go on his own path. go up, we interact with this doll. Okay, we're going to have to shove away this bookshelf. Now we can continue. Now we're over here. What I want you to do is, oh, the wrong one, just unlock all of these, because these will increase the doom meter for Gary. To kill this thingy. Lastly, I want you to do this one, that will also hit you. It's all fine. And lastly, you need to take this one, because it will open the bridge for Eep and Mary. Oh, never noticed Eep standing there. Okay, also not this one. Then you can move back to Eep. You ask to cross the bridge. You will push the shape down, and when you do this, it will get dropped down to like this, and we push it over here, and it falls in nicely. You should still then have 69 of these unlocked. You have this little doll following you around and will creep out and annoy Gary a lot. And what I want you to do is to walk all the way to the end, and at the end you will get an option. The option either to push aside the little doll or just to kick it against the wall. And at that point we want to break everything that we can break. So I want you to save quickly. As you can see, still 68 of these unlocked. Kicked into the wall. Yes, a disturbing doll. And as you can see, we have one more. So this is the one I wasn't sure. It's the broken bloody blue doll. And doing that will unlock one of the collectibles. So now Gary has to find a lot of these balls to continue onward, and it's a little bit of a back and forth between Eep and Gary. So you have here, you have these paintings, and this one is called Debt. But the thing is, these will not increase the counter anymore because Eep hasn't read them. So you have 69 for Gary. He interacted with a painting and stays 69. So Gary doesn't do anything over here now. So what I want you to do is now, we grabbed the yellow ball already. Then we move back to Eep and Mary. They will cross the bridge. Okay, so from this point onward, we will say everything that is not in favor of Gary but in favor of Mary. I want to destroy a lot of things so the doom meter goes down, so bad things will happen. And that's for the ending paintings that we need to unlock. So Gary is not our father, our mother is nice. And now she will ask, if only two of us could leave, with who would you leave? You will say you leave with Mary. You will have to unlock this one. Oh, which you can't of course, because it will be unlocked later. So here are some trophies you can, or some paintings you can unlock. You can unlock the Heavenly Thread. I thought the star outside was the Heavenly Thread. You can unlock Murray, Tattletale, and the lady without her umbrella is over here. You have to unlock her. She's also missable because later on she will be with her umbrella, and of course then she will be lost forever. Okay, I want you now to save again, and it should be 73. So now you have 73 of these unlocked. You can read some of these painting names and also at Gary's place. So the first one he will ask. So you consult with Mary because she likes that, and then you take the challenge. So he will show you a painting. So the first one is the Heavenly Thread. That's correct, and you think you won, but he will show you one more painting, one you can actually not know. Because it's at Gary's location. but you answer correctly because you know some of the answers. You can go to Gary's place and you will have also a list because of all the unlockables next to this screen probably. So you unlock the door, you will grab this painting. And then you will read some books, mostly about the juggler, because he was born or made in 6223, which will be a code we need to use later. So we talked to the guardian of the door, it's called, the one who asked us the question, and which is also a painting. So I went up with one to 74. Next I want you to exchange the middle piece of the painting, the belly, and as soon as you did that you interacted to the complete painting, which increases your number with one more, so that's now 75, so a half free. And this is everything Ip can do for now, so I want you to go to Gary again. Gary can also interact with the 2 of the 1 flash or an artwork combined, but it will also be changed for him. The snake will vomit out this heart. Then you will give the heart to this custody painting, give him the glass heart. I will unlock the door for you. Now you can first grab this umbrella. And you can also read this book. It will drop the green orb. And now you can just go away. I want you also to go to the juggler over here and tell him his birth year, which was 6223. You can grab now the blue orb. Now you move over to the fishing hook painting and hook the red umbrella. After you did that, it will go up. And yeah, for some time you will probably see these heads just popping up from the dolls. Then we go back to Ip and Mary again, because now they can go up to the umbrella painting, the fisherman painting, I'm sorry. And it will give you the umbrella. And after that you unlocked the fisherman painting as well, so now it's 76. Then you move into this room again and you talk to the lady without the umbrella, give the umbrella, and the lady without the umbrella becomes the lady with the umbrella. So, and there's a new painting, so 77 now. Well, this third of which you will walk over, as you can see. You can jump on top, rotation. And I want you to rotate it to the green side up. And then you can leave again. This will also unlock one more painting, the rotation painting, and now we have 78 paintings locked. Now I want you to go back to Gary. So over here, Gary should have full health. If you don't, just heal over here. And we go into the poison room, it's called. So these roasters will have either poison or no poison, depending on the rotation of the rotation painting. You can just grab this violet ball. So normally these red ones will be poisoned and they take 2 poisons damage from you. And there will be 4 if it's red, meaning you will lose 8 points of health and you only have 7. But now only the green roasters will give poison, so 1, 2, 3, 6 damage, and now we're over here with 1 damage left. We can turn the painting again, and now the other side is completely poison free. I want you to push this green box into the shape, like this. And then you can escape. We quickly going to heal up, because imagine just damaging yourself a little bit more. Then we can go over here And as you can see, we can grab the pink orb now. Then we can read this book, and it's just a collection of Gurt and his works. And normally it would not be anything interesting until you read the paragraph mentioning the M's. Mary, the last word from Gurt and his life. While the girl appears almost lifelike, she is of course not based on a real person either. And then you just notice that the painting, the Mary is just a painting. Or just a painting. I don't want to be so rude, but that can be dangerous. So this strained air, hear that, and it will tell that to Mary that Eve now, or tell to Mary that Gary now knows his secret. It's whispering something. Mary? So Mary will start to do all kinds of crazy stuff now. And we'll do stuff like this. So okay, so she will slowly follow you around, a little bit creepy, but of course that is the aesthetic they went for. So after you talk to her for quite some bit, you will go to Gary again. I will quickly save, because this is a pivotal point in the story, because you're going to have to fail the challenge. So all of a sudden this hat will appear over here, and you can just take the next ball out of the little doll, the red one, and to escape now. And you can follow him into this room and grab this paintball. And what I want you to do, because now you can't escape, and now you have to basically rip open all these dolls and find the key. But for the ending I want, I need to fail this. Now we are Eep again, and Eep can't go anywhere. Or we can change back to Gary, of course. Well, Gary unlocked all these paint colors, so this bridge is now open. You can now read the illusion, what do you call it? Painting, and grab the brown key. Now I will probably quickly go ahead and save over here, and then we can talk to Mary. Now we can go over here and unlock basically a lot of paintings. We can first of all, so if you get here and haven't encountered any of the paintings here, you will have 79 unlocked. One of them is the big palette, Marvelous Night, the Heart of Custody, also Enlightenment, the Air, the Wonder of Air or something, Straight Air, Fishing Hook, Juggling, also this one, and lastly we have Depth. And all of a sudden you will hear probably Gary talking to himself. Depths. That's one of the trophies, or the painting still. And after getting all these paintings, you will probably have 88 unlocked. So let's save. I know we have 88. Okay, so depending on your actions, the story will change a little bit. If you go in here, you will see Gary. and he's all talking to himself or to the bunnies basically. Interact with him, and he will just talk nonsense, and Mary will try to tell you that we need to leave. And all of a sudden you get the option that you can slap him. Smack. And you can choose to do that again. Yes. Oh, my drawer is almost empty, so we'll change that soon. So we did everything correctly. So Eve and Mary and Gary are back together. If you did something wrong, if you maybe put the doom meter too low, so for instance kicking the mannequin at the beginning of the game, you might be getting a bad ending here. If so, I would recommend maybe not failing this and playing to the end, and don't encourage Gary anymore, or build up his friendship meter and destroy everything that's possible still. So you still get the mildly bad ending, in which Eve survives but some other people die. So you guys get out. Yes, you will heal up. You will save still. You have 88 of these unlocked. You go up. And now a cutscene will play, in which Gary realizes or remembers that Mary is crazy and baiting. He just fucking murders Mary, it almost looks like. She's not moving. Okay, now you just continue. You save. And now we're in the area again. But this time we have Gary with us. And he can translate some of the paints that we couldn't translate before. So for instance the dried up heliform creatures. He can also translate this one for us, the skin of. We can also unlock this one, the gleam ores and the stars. This should bring it up to 91, I think. Yes. And then we move on to the next area, which has another painting, Aspiration, which brings it to 92. I will ask Harry to move this statue out of the way. And this will be one of the last areas where we can, get these collectibles. So for the coming 2 areas we will not be able to get any more collectibles. So we just have to play through it, and at some point we have to save, because the choices we make then will determine which ending we will get. We go here, quickly up a little bit. This is necessary. Go over here. We grab some water from the river over here. We give the flower some water and a balloon, which will get to there. The door will now unlock, and we can go in. And basically what you want to have to do is first save, just to make sure. So as you see, a random order of pictures will be on the wall, and you will have to unlock them based on where they are. I will now put on the screen where of each of these locations will be, and you will have to click on the right order. Okay, I want you now just to heal up and save real quick. Well, heal up doesn't really matter because you will lose a lot of health because of the scene that will play out. So you just saved. You go up, and we will use the pink crayon to color away the black wall, I guess. So we can go in, final save, because we will reload this save later. Toy box. So we cannot see the bottom of this toy box, and Mary will push us in. And depending on your doom level, a different outcome will happen. So you can either be spawned with Gary over here, and that's a good thing. So now that we've found with Gary, we should not be able, we only can find the key, but we have lost our rose. And Mary will find our rose, or her doll will find our rose. If you capture doom level high, so not a lot of bad things, so not a lot of destruction, Mary will not find your rose. You will find your own rose, you will find the key, and you will find Gary somewhere in the toy box. And everything is good and dandy. But now Gary will trade his rose for mine. Yes, I'm gonna trade. So you look at Gary, and he will trade the rose. And this of course seals Gary's fate. It doesn't matter what you say. And now the whole toy box will freak out and try to murder you. To get out, just run straight ahead. And you escaped. So as you probably can see, Mary is just chipping away at Gary's life. And at some point Gary will just stay behind. He will ask you to continue. And here we see Mary just destroying Gary's flower. Now we will go for the walk back, and then we see Gary sitting over there. If you interact with him, he will give up his lighter and you will eat the candy. If you now go up, you can use this lighter to open this door. This will burn away these yellow roses. And you're now in Mary's room. She will chase after you and threaten you. You just run straight ahead, interact with the painting and burn it. This then will kill Mary. Yes. And I want you to interact with a painting, Mary, because it will also unlock one of the paintings. So if you do that, you should have gone up by one. So it will be 93 paintings unlocked. I want you to do exactly the same as before, so we go back into the real world. We go up. You can try reading these paintings, but it's the same as before. You will not know the names because Eep can't read these names. So Eep will try to the remote again, I think. Someone try to stop you. I think Gary did it. Yes, but the thing is, it isn't Gary. It's like an illusion. So do that. Get back to the real world. Again, you won't remember anything from your adventure that just happened. And there's a new painting in the gallery. Instead of the Hanged Man, you will now have the Forgotten Portrait.
your format a little bit, if you don't remember Gary, and you guys will. So this one's the bad endings. Well, neutral endings, but keep the light. There are also bad endings, which keep light. Or the other shade at least. A little bit of ending.
So, that was the first playthrough. If I'm correct, you should have 1 blue area, 5 for the green area, 10 for the orange area, 13 for the red area. The grey area is also complete with 17. The violet is also complete with 16. The brown area though is missing 1. And that's correct. You will get as a new game plus. The orange area you haven't even been able to unlock. Same for the cyan and the final, I think it's called the black room. Back. Interact this mirror. And here it is. Gary's face is crossed out, and that happens only if you kick the mannequin from before. And this will drop, yes, the Gary's face trophy. Then we just continue. And when she asked with who you would leave, say you leave with Gary. Gary's going to be mad about it, but you want to move it out of the way, not kick. You will go in, but this time your goal is to escape in time. I recommend, yes, there's the key, so now you escape, he runs away. We did good. You wake up alone, and that's good. That sounds horrible, but it's good, because if you wake up without Gary, that means you can find your rose, and you don't have to trade Gary's rose for your rose. Your rose will only have 1 battle left, so it is recommended that you save again. Let's save here. Then you'll find the key over here. So it's a toy box key, and it will unlock the Guratana gallery again. You will find Gary. You have a little short conversation. Say I'm fine. Well, everything will still go crazy. You need to escape, but watch out, you have only 1 life this time. So if you get hit, you immediately die. Okay, we survived. I just made a few more chats with Gary, just to make sure This friendship meter goes up again a little bit more. Okay, we go in. Just walk in the middle, that will help you later. Gary will follow us again, and she will attack us. Just run a straight line to the painting and burn it again. One major difference is that Gary will be hurt by the scattering glass from the painting, and he has a cut on his hand. And for the best ending, the promised reunion, you need to be sure that you give him your handkerchief, so he will remember you. Give him your handkerchief. So we are back at the gallery. So if I correct you or in your second playthrough, and you must have Gary with you still. So what I want you to do is now walk around the gallery and get all the paintings that you couldn't read before. So on the bottom floor this will be Abyss of the Deep, The Well-Meaning Hell, yes, Isolation at the Water's Edge, Spirit, the Rose one, which is the embodiment of spirit. I also need you to get Fusion. This will be the 100 art piece. Yes. And I want you to go up and grab all the others you couldn't get before, like this one. You could also not get this one. Couplet Towers, Last of Antiprotus, Spectacular of Century's End. You can also get this Weariness, and also the Misshapen Diamond. Now we go back down again. And we save. So that's 106, sorry. And then we go down into this area, which will be the orange area. So everyone, we just got into the orange area. Let me quickly check, yes. And now we're going into the bonus dungeons. These will also have some puzzles. They are a little bit tougher. So here are the first two new gallery images that you can unlock. So we have, if I'm correct, Concealed Secret and Deja Vu. And that will be the 108th. Yes. Then we get into the orange area, which has a little thingy bungling on the clock. I'm going to grab it. That's basically the mission. We go straight ahead. There's some missables here because there will be time change and the paints will change because of that. We go get Spectacle of the Blood. Then we will interact with the white end. He will tell me to grab his painting, which is the painting at the end of here. So we want the Red Swears, Reading in Progress, the Shark's Head, the Freshly Poured Tea, and Dwelling for the Little Ones. And if you take this painting, we will get a few more unlocked, including the 5 we just encountered, and the one at the top of us, 6 more, so we are on 114. Okay, we will use the painting to get across. The little ant will now jump in, the white ant. Then we interact with this painting, which is the Hard to Wake Man, so it's a daytime, so this one is missable. The Stubborn Twins, you cannot get past while it's day. A Place Out of Reach. And then we have this one, a light within the canvas, but as long as it's not lit, it will not count. So that means we only get 3 more. If we save now, so I'll make a new save. Get only 3 more, so it's 117. We can step on this rose, which will break the branches that blocked our way before. And we can get 1 more painting now, which is stirred up. There are 2 doors. This one we can't enter because we can't see. Gary will comment on this. We have to go in here. Here we can get a few more paintings. So we have the Beyond Halcony Skies and Mistake over here. And then we also see that there's a white ant over here. We cannot reach it. It's the ant we encountered before. And we can also not reach his painting. But we will get his... when we leave the area, we will get that painting as well. Okay. Now we need to continue onward while not dying to these arrows. This is, I think, the trickiest one. I thought it was a one-hit kill. We need to grab the butterfly. So we run to the front again. And with the butterfly in hand we can continue. The Mistake just jumped out of his painting, yes, but we can ignore him for now. We save and we will see that we have 121 of these unlocked. So the butterfly counts for 1 as well. We will put the butterfly in here and you will light the candle and then grab the painting. This will count as a painting as well. So now we should have 1 more, so 122, as you see. And now we have a light source, so we can go in here. Well, here are some missable painting as well. So we want to go to the... You have to watch out while you walk here, so walk slowly. I want you to walk up here and interact with this painting. So this will be the miscellaneous true form. Then we go all the way over here and not grab the little guy yet. We interact with the painting over here. And we encounter some grapes, aka the wine predecessor. We walk over here and grab the little guy. He will jump on our head. And with the little guy we can just walk back to the entrance. He will jump off and jump on the clock again. So now we have 124, I'm sorry. Now we need to fill in the code, which was the paintings that we encountered before on the hallway to the right. So it's red, blue, because it was red orbs, something with blue, something with yellow, something with purple, or with this purple, and then lastly something with green. And if I'm correct, yes. And this will also clock again. Yes, okay, so it's important to interact with the nameplate in front of the clock again to make it count. So this is pretty missable. Then we go here again. We can interact with this painting again. It's a night owl man painting. So it's a different painting, so it counts a new one. Oh, we don't need to go here. We go back in here again. And we can interact with this painting, Teeming Night Sky, which is also a painting that changed. We can save again. So if you save now, our count went up a little bit more again to 27. And now we can continue. So as you can see, the plants are asleep. If we now interact with this painting, we should have gotten 128. And now we move on to the next area. So right now we should be in the cyan area. If I'm correct, then you should have entered this area with only 129 art pieces unlocked. Now we go down into the deep. We have the circular woman statue over here, which is 130. You can check that by saving again. We have some art pieces over here. We have a flexible stone. We also have blank, I think it's called, the beauty of blank. We have a trust after death. You say you like the painting or not, doesn't matter. Then we have the night sky shrinking one, which should count due to 131. Then I want you to enter into this room and read this one, the violent colors. Oh, sorry. Actually, this should increase to 126. Then we go back into this room again. And we tell Gary he should do this one alone. Go for it, Gary. Because Gary has more life. And this thing will chase us. And not to be alarmed. Just step on that and people will come back to us. We have our painting piece. We combine again and we continue. So you will leave this one with 126. I want you to, I'm sure you can do it later on as well, but I want you to go into this room and I want you to read these articles. And I think it's, the trigger is the middle one, but just read them. And this will also increase the counter with 1. And this is because these paintings are from different galleries as well. This one from this one. These two are from the brown area. And actually this one, the Bashful Glance, you will not be able to unlock in the brown area. So by reading this, you will get the last one from the brown area. Then you can leave this room again. Okay, then we go into this room. And there are some paintings here. And the assignment here is to grab So the thing is, what we have to do is capture these little men in this book. So we have Sleepless Death as well. We also have, I'm painting someone from neck down. Flower without color. Incomplete youth. And now we will also grab these little stick figures. Now we can put the stick people in. And now it closes. We get a piece. And if we save now, we have 41. 141 of these unlocked. If we go to the little birdie, it will walk around and will leave this room, and we need to follow it. So we will walk out of this little mouse hole. Yes. Now he will follow me, and I want him to follow me into this room. Only the one who knows can find it. I think that's the hint given on something. And he will go to his little buddy. Jump in. Cute. And now we can interact with this this frame. Peaceful grace. And a new art piece. So with that we will have reached an extra one. So a few more to go. I want to go in here and we need to find the one who is real. So one of these cyclops will wink, and I think it's always this one moved. The top painting will not fall off. Thank you. So you found the painting, and now if you save, you will have added another one to your collection. Then we will go into this room, and Gary will be all sleepy. So Gary can and we have to match the correct frames. So the thing is, it's called either 5 hours earlier or 5 hours later, and the solution is 5 hours later because there is nothing before the other painting, because the plant can't be more alive. So the plant can either be a little bit less alive, dead, or alive. So he will have lost one of his leaves. The clock will be 5 hours later, which will be 10 o'clock. The candle would have been entirely burnt out. The journal will be written. The lights will be midnight. And the fish will be completely finished. And I think with that, we will give it the title. Done. Yes, this is good. I will check it now. It's finished. Now we will get the little art piece, and now we will wake up again. Gary will be surprised that we are out, or that we came back. We can now interact with the paintings 5 hours later, 5 hours earlier. And if we save now, we will see that we have now 146 unlocked. Now we go into this area. Done. It's perfect. Here's my treasure. So we get another tile. And now you can save again. And you will see that you have 174 trophies. Then we go over to the big painting, which is called Cortana, the artist himself. So he made a self-portrait. which is actually a portrait. So if you can check again before you move on, you should have 148 paintings unlocked. If you move on, you will have this coffin over here, which is called Final Stage. You can just move past here. You can just save, continue, and you're back in the gallery again. And leave. And we will leave. We have a mother. I think the second best ending, because Gary and Eep survived. So, if you followed my guide, you should have gotten almost everything that can be in the true exhibit. You will be missing one character depending on the ending you got. But the important thing is that you have this painting. If you interact with it, you will get your final trophy. The true exhibit is complete. And this is everything, it's like a bonus picture. And if I'm correct, now you would have all the trophies in Eep. So if you followed my guide, thank you for sticking to the end. Yeah, I love this game, but it was a little tedious to find out where you could get all the paintings. So that's why I decided to make this guide. I hope you had fun playing this game and happy with the 4 golden trophies you obtained from following my guide. If you want to see more trophy related content, go to my channel. I do let's plays, but also trophy journeys or trophy guides and some other fun content. I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.